Hey, what's up everybody? Gonna do another test video on the Microsoft Lifecam Cinema HD. Now, how many times have I done this? I wonder. Testing what? Let's see if I can't pull this up. So today, I am during the daytime, and this is on purpose. I don't like to film vids during the daytime here because how bright that is. I mean, it's like my hand is just fucking blown out like crazy. Webcam. Microsoft. Okay, I made videos on this. Testing my webcam. Bright light knocks out webcam audio, which is what I'm going to try and do in this vid. Microsoft Lifecam Cinema working on an iMac. And this might be a fairly long video because I'm just going to give it all, man. I'm going to give it all. Every little bit about this webcam that I know I'm going to give here now. I'm going to actually do the internet search on this machine as to tax it even more. I just want to see how it performs. I mean, I've used this. Okay, so here we go. Resolution. I'm not using true color technology. I haven't been for a little bit now. I have that turned off. It doesn't seem to affect it too much whether the sound gets cut out. All the options from 800 times 800 by 448 and above they have a exclamation mark, meaning that I can't do them. Like, it says that my performance is too low. Excuse me, I'm kind of out of it. So like 720p, it doesn't want me to do 720. I can film it, but it warns me that I shouldn't film. Now let's look up. Oh, I don't need to look it up actually. I could maybe look it up though. I'm having such a hard time typing right now. I had my my keyboard in the middle of the tray because my mouse was not on the tray, so I slid the keyboard over so it was more in the center. And now I'm thinking mentally that all the keys are still in the center rather than being pushed over again, so I'm typing wrong. It doesn't seem to say true color technology supported on Windows 8, 8.1, and Windows 10. Now that's bullshit because I'm on Windows 7 and I can use it. Yeah, true color technology, so that's horseshit at that. Okay. We'll do a comparison too. We'll figure it out. Alright, I got the box still. I kept the box. I don't know why exactly I kept this box and not other ones, but I still have it. So, on the box, and this is the 2013 reissue of it, which has the newer Microsoft logo and the newer box design with the more flat design and Windows 8 on it. System requirements. VGA video calling, which means just recording in standard def at once. Intel dual-core i processor at 1.6 gigahertz, 1 gigabyte of RAM, 720p recording. Intel Core i, 3.0 gigahertz, 2 gigs of RAM. And the specs that they list on their site are the same. So they are the same as on the box. Now, I want to do DX diag. Where is run? I just gotta do this. DX diag. Find this just the best way to do it. Intel Core i3 at 1.40 gigahertz, 4 CPUs. 8 gigs of RAM. I'm using 32-bit. I don't know exactly why I installed 32-bit. I've had this installed for quite some time, but I have maxed out RAM for a 32-bit install, which is over 2 gigs. So, and it's obvious that's why it's doing it, is because the CPU is not powerful enough. But what gets me is that I use this webcam for all my live streams, all of them. And I mean, think about that. I'm just running this Microsoft Lifecam software. There's nothing else open right now, and it fucks the sound up with nothing else open. And God, I fucking lose my train of thought all the time. But I'm using this camera to do live streams and different things like that with the web. And it works great. It works perfectly fine. Look at how torn up this chair is, man. It's terrible. It just totally is falling apart. I got an idea as to how to fix this problem. Here we go. Making a fucking mess. For a time, anyway. We're going old school for a bit. Alright, here we go. I haven't sat in this in quite some time. Oh, this is comfortable, actually. What was I talking about? Yeah, I use it for live streams, and it works fine. It doesn't do that sound bullshit. And think, a YouTube live stream running under Google Chrome, using Google Hangouts on Air, or just the YouTube built-in thing, is much more intensive than using this basic Microsoft Lifecam recording software. And it's in HD when I do the live streams. So why does my sound get cut out? Why? It makes no sense whatsoever that the sound gets cut out when I use the software, but not whenever I live stream. And this has been the case on multiple computers, man. I'm on a Windows 7 machine. I think I already said it's Windows 7. And I had another Windows 7 machine, which was a Dell Latitude D620, 1.83 gigahertz Core 2 Duo GMA graphics. And it was terrible using this thing, but guess what? I could also live stream from that one with no problem. No lag, no anything. And lag is not the problem. The lag is not the problem. It's the sound gets cut out. I'll be recording a video and the sound will just get really, really low pitched and glitchy, and then it will just cut out, and then there's no sound, and there's no way for me to tell until the recording is done whether the video successfully recorded all the audio. And bright light seems to knock it out. That's why I'm wondering if the Windows is going to do it. It's crazy, honestly, that it just bright light kills it. Or I have an old globe. I showed this in a pickups video in November 2017. I don't remember the name of it, surprisingly. It's still up. I know it is. I was just looking at it earlier for this video. I had this old globe from the 60s. It's a pretty big globe. Actually, probably from the 50s, but it doesn't matter. Not at all. And I would spin the globe just to kind of show it off. In the spinning of the globe, the video just decided, I'm done recording. It just totally just stopped. It didn't crash or anything. It just stopped recording and saved the file up to that point. It's like, what the fuck? Really? I know I'm under the system requirements for high def, but then why is it that it works with the live streams? And sometimes it works fine. And even the fucking thing is, man, come in here. I recorded a video at 360p, man, which is one of the resolutions that's supported. It's called pickups for the last few months in a new computer, a couple months old. I recorded that video using this thing at that setting, and the sound still got fucked up. I had to redo the video twice because the sound got fucked up, even at that little setting. I don't know. Excuse me. So 3 installations of Windows 7 on 2 computers, and it did the same crap. Now if I use it with my iMacs, it doesn't. Excuse me again. It does not do that. Not at all. So it's like, what the absolute hell is it? I'm figuring it's just their software is poorly made, but I don't know, man, because the frame rate's fine, but it's just this sound problem, man. And so what we're gonna do, move this box. Take a look at the monitor, see if it kills the sound. You can see the wallpaper for any of my old school fans. The video where I deliberated getting this, there's your wallpaper. So, yeah, you can show that. Very bright, extremely bright. And it, yeah, it's just, yeah. I want it on the window as much as possible. Like, I want the window to consume this fucking thing, because I want it to be bright. And this monitor does not clip to this, or the webcam does not clip to the monitor very well. My other monitor it clips to, and my iMac it clips to great, but not this HP W1907 monitor. I might be buying a new monitor soon, actually. Depending on my iMac situation. I'm gonna do like an update if my sound still works. If not, I'm just gonna ramble, and you're gonna see just nothing. You're just gonna see me sitting here yammering on. You won't be able to hear a damn thing. One other thing I wondered, this is kind of looking into this, because since I'm here right now, I'm on my computer looking at webcam stuff. I wonder what the system requirement of the Lifecam Studio, which the Lifecam Studio is a 1080p version of this. Microsoft Lifecam's system requirements. Damn, they want $250 for it. What the fuck? A 1080p webcam? Apparently the microphone looks better. And they have this Lifecam HD 3000 Lifecam Cinema, of course, which is what I have. It costs $70 to get this Lifecam Cinema in the year 2019. This webcam is about a decade old. We've been making it for that long, I think. The Lifecam HD 3000 is only $40. I only paid like 20 something for mine. I could take a look at how much I paid for mine. It was not very expensive at all, and it has no issues with the webcam. It works fine. There are problems with the webcam, like just in general, like, but it's not unique to my unit. I got a in-box sealed freaking unit for like, I think it was between $20 and $30. Yeah, here we go. $20, $19.99 I paid for this guy. I got a damn good deal, obviously. I can't believe they want that much for it, though. They want the exact same system requirements for the 3000 as they do for the Cinema. Studio, they don't even show a damn thing about getting 1080p res. 720p, they don't show anything about 1080p resolution, which is what they're advertising with this fucking thing. So it only shoots 720p video, though. I don't know if I understand that then. Maybe I was wrong. I was mistaken. But the thing is, they work fine on the iMacs. It's like a Microsoft product works better on iMacs than it does on Windows with their own software. And guess what? These Macs are also under the freaking system requirement specification. They're using Core 2 Duos that are, this one's a 2.4 gigahertz. The one that I was using it on was a 1.83 with integrated Intel graphics eating off of it. Yeah. I mean, like, you can take a look at this vid. I had it pulled up there for a second. Lifecam Cinema. Let me find this vid again. Microsoft Lifecam Cinema. Yeah, here we go. Working on an iMac.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
I mean, it looks really nice. It looks really smooth. This is the way that this video is supposed to look from this webcam. Like, so why does it work on all this shit? I honestly think it's just because their software sucks. But I don't know, man. Yeah. It's so weird that it does that. Bright light knocks out webcam audio.
Everybody, this is video 2 on my camera. I'm going to show you guys how a lightsaber in dark light, a freaking toy lightsaber in dark light, can disable my camera's sound. I will show this to you guys now.
It's insane. It really is insane how it does that. It makes no sense to me why it does that. But it does. I'm going to make this a fairly long video, partially because I want to test it. This is going to be a very long-winded and rambly video. I'm fucked right now, guys. I am extremely tired. So good. And another thing I don't like is there's no way to tell how long you've been going for. On my Logitech cams, there's a timestamp. So, what was I gonna look for? Yeah, white burst. Leave it like that for a second. Ah, shit. And the cord gets tangled around. Drift up. I know it's gonna drift up. And one thing I also did a more extensive test. Fucking cam. I'm not gonna mess with it. It's very bright right now, so see what it does. And the focus goes in and out a lot. That's a very common thing with these life cams. It doesn't have any focus, so it just goes in and out. But yeah, I'm using also, like, for what I'm using in terms of my hardware, I have that Windows 7 box. I gave you the specs of it, and I'm using, I don't think the monitor really matters at all. I'm using a HP W1907 19-inch screen, 16 by 9. And it's a 1440 by 900 resolution on the screen. I also have a Samsung flat screen that's about 5 years old. And I plug this computer into it using HDMI, and I run it at 1080p resolution. It didn't have an effect on the performance of the webcam, so I doubt the monitors have anything to do with it, just based on that alone. And that's also what I was using when I first got the webcam. I was just using the Samsung TV as my monitor. I've also used an HP X20 LED. I've used a Gateway monitor that's 15 inches from 2002 to try and or to power the machine that's recording. It's so finicky, man. I've had about half and half success rate with this using their built-in software. About half and half success rate. On the iMac, always successful using this. And the problem is, though, this is weird. On my late 2006 17-inch educational iMac, the lowest end iMac, Intel iMac ever, this webcam records smooth, excellent video. On my 2008 iMac, which has much better specs in all regards, it has its own graphics card, not the Intel GMA crap, much more powerful processor. It's a Penryn and it's 2.4 gigahertz. Has more RAM, but it records very laggy on this. And I don't know exactly why that is. I believe it has to do with the way that I record the video, which is in QuickTime Player. Basically, how it works is there are, let me see if I can't even just do this right now. QuickTime Player, new movie recording. It's just using the built-in, so it might not be exactly the same setting. It should be, though. There's quality settings: medium, high, and maximum. High, freaking camera, man. This thing is ridiculous. Ah, shit. Well, I'm getting a new monitor real soon, so maybe it'll clip better to it. There's high and maximum. High records very laggy video, extremely laggy video, but the file sizes are good. It is still high def. And also, maximum records extremely smooth video. Why the fuck would maximum record better video than high? But the problem is the file size is insanely huge. You get like 200 megabyte file for 1 minute, 720p. It's obviously not actually using, it's some kind of issue. It's a glitch. It's not supposed to be that way. I'm almost sure. Because that is freaking weird, dude. Yeah, it's like, I like the video. I love the way that this camera works. I mean, the way that the video looks is very nice. I have nothing as good as this. I have a bunch. I mean, a bunch. We'll go through them now. You want to see my camera collection? The epic camera collection. I mean, if you're watching the Benner Lego YouTube channel, you're in for the freaking ride, guys. Let me find the other one here. Please note that this is not everything. There might have been a few that have been trashed, but this is mostly everything. The Tanto, I found a Tanto, guys. Remember the Tanto? Where is this camera at? Oh, that's right. I see it now. Why the freaking hell is it I gotta say, you're in for the ride. And something to freaking cook. Well, I might be missing one here then. I'm so close to getting this thing. It's mine. Sorry that took me a while just to grab one of them. This is what's crazy. It's just how many I have. And this is not all of them, like I said. This is just the ones that I've actually done YouTube with. Alright, going in order. This is also not counting iPod Touches, which I've used to record video before. iPhones. First camera, and the best one I think I've ever owned in terms of reliability. Flip Ultra. Not the HD, just regular Flip Ultra. I was using this for quite some time. It's not high def, but I still think it looks fairly decent, and it's a reliable, quick camcorder. But the problem is, crap. So, that's ruined. Can't get video off of it anymore. You can still record video, but there's no way to get it off. So that fucked up. So it was like, damn, I need a replacement webcam. And so somebody graciously sent me for completely free 2 cameras. First one, I'm not going to actually pull it out of the box, but it's a Gateway DVS-20 from 2003. And the lighting, like, it doesn't pick up light at all. It's very, very dark. So that was just hopeless. He also gave me the JVC GCFM1BU. Now this was okay, but the problem is the sound is terrible, the file sizes are huge, and poor low light performance. And I gave up on this pretty quick. Not great high def. But also I own concurrently with this a Fujifilm. What's the model number of this guy? FinePix S8 630. This records terrible high def video. The shutter noise is insane. It does that focus crap. It's just not good at all. The sound is terrible, like, because the microphone's right there. If you point it towards yourself like this, you can barely hear it. It's pretty bad. I did use this for quite a few videos after the flip broke at a lower setting, but it looked like crap, and there's no way I could do it. And the file sizes were huge even for standard def vid. So, takes decent photos, but not a good video camera. Then in an attempt to get something better, for pocket, I got Mustech or Mustech. I say it every time. I say it both ways. Mustech, Mustech, whatever. DB4SE. This one's mediocre, very mediocre. But I was not pleased, so I bought another flip. Different flip. I damaged it on accident because there was no tripod slot. Don't go to sleep, damn it. There's no tripod slot, so I tried to stand it up on something and it fell off and it messed up the battery port, so sometimes it just dies randomly. And it's also pretty damaged there as a result. It recorded decent video, but it's just a little bit lower quality than the original flip. So I got myself a Canon PowerShot A710IS, and now this was pretty damn good. Reliable again. And I used that for quite some time. And then I was also given for free, in addition to that, a 580 Canon. So these Canons are good, but they're not high def. And I also got myself another Flip Ultra. Reliable, like I say. Now my first option, I think, if I'm shopping for an HD cam quick, will be the Flip Ultra HD. Not the Minnow HD, the Ultra HD. I think that's the best bet, because I trust Flip after my experiences with these two. In terms of webcams, doesn't really count. I guess Xbox Live Vision camera as well. PlayStation 2 iToy, Deuce Brotherhood thing. And I also have a Logitech QuickCam Pro 9000, I believe it is. Doesn't show. best quality one I've owned. As sad as it is to say. And I like the video, like I say, I like the video that it makes. It's just that it's not reliable. Because of the way that shit gets cut out. That's the only issue. If the sound did not cut out, it would be completely usable. That's the only thing stopping me from using it. I do promise that it won't take me nearly as long to put them back as it did to get it. Yeah, man. I don't know what to say about this whole webcam situation. And you know what the sad thing is? I have a Windows 7 capable computer that would run this thing great. I have an Alienware that was given to me for basically free. And that's how I got this monitor too. But guess what, guys? And if anybody can help me with this, please do. The NVIDIA drivers, I have the card, I have the correct card model, I've downloaded all the drivers I can find, I've reinstalled Windows multiple times because it got damaged by the driver installs sometimes. I try to install these graphics card drivers and it just starts up with a black screen. And I know it's the correct card. I downloaded multiple versions of this shit, always the same. So, I can't get the graphics chip to work. If I could get the GPU to work fine, that thing would be a beast, a powerhouse for doing this. But I can't get it to work. I've tried many, many, many times. Ridiculous amount of times to get the fucking thing to work. Over a year, almost a year and 2 months I've tried to get it to work. I've tried many times, many installs of Windows, many different driver attempts, and I did download all possible graphics chip drivers and nothing. I've tried and tried and tried, but I can't get it to work. So that sucks. And so I'm sticking with this Windows 7 box that I have, and it's for gaming it's not the greatest, and then for this it's not the greatest, but everything else it's pretty quick at. I don't feel like putting more money into PCs, man, unless I'm going to build my own systems. Maybe I will do some shopping eventually, but I think I'm just going to stick with this. It has a nice big hard drive, which is good, so if I could just get this shit straightened out, I wouldn't need any reason to upgrade. I wouldn't have any reason to upgrade it, so yeah, it sucks that it does this. And what can I do, man? What can I freaking do? But, and also to speak on this, I'm trying to get a better setup though for my PC. I'm gonna put all this crap away. Can't bump it in. Just so that way when I'm done with the video, I'm just done with it. iPhone bumper laying in here. Alright, now you didn't know I'm a hoarder. You don't know me. But what I'm going to be doing to upgrade my setup is two things. Because like I've said, I'm gonna figure this Lifecam thing out. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna fight and I'm gonna work with it. Somehow. Because my hardware is reliable. This is a reliable system. And it's actually not legally my system, by the way. People know this, but I'm going to buy it. So basically, it is mine at this point. I wiped it clean. I don't expect to ever give it back because I will pay them for it. They do let you pay for your equipment if you want to keep it. So I'm going to pay for it. Keep it. So it basically is mine. But I have two issues. One is sound. And I got a mouse over that too. I have Altec Lansing speakers. God, I hate this mouse, sorry man. See if I can't find the model number for the Altec Lansing speakers. Try to get some sound to come out of them. They crank them up. And I got sound coming out of the main speaker, but this other speaker makes no noise whatsoever. And how the speaker works is there's a plug, which is an AC plug, plugs into the wall, and that plugs into the wall. And then there's a plug, there's a cord that it goes to the computer, that's the headphone jack plug. And then there's a third one, which is a different type of plug that goes to the other speaker. The second speaker links to the main speaker via a cord. They're not both going into the same cord. And something has been frayed or damaged in the cord. In the main cord, I'm pretty sure, because sometimes I will lose sound in both speakers, and sometimes the main will go out, but this one will be going on. But most of the time, this speaker's out, but the main is on. And it seems like it has permanently been damaged, because no matter what I try and do to fix it, it doesn't seem like I'm getting any sort of audio feedback. If I try and mess with it here. So yeah, the left speaker is just, as far as I'm concerned, it is dead now. Try to do this. Yeah, nothing's coming out of that. Trying a few different things here, but I think that the speakers are shit out. Which is too bad, because I mean I've had these for quite some time and they sound pretty damn good for just standard desktop speakers. But I'm not having any freaking luck getting this shit to work anymore, so it might just be a retired piece of equipment. And I mean, it sucks. I've used these for so long and for so much, but they're just fucked. Okay, I'll mess with it more off video, but they're pretty much dead. Altec Lansing computer speakers, model number ADA215. Look that up on Google. Excuse me. Here they are. Oh wow. There's an an article. Oh my god, somebody else might have the same problem as I do. November 2nd, 2003. These are old. Older than I thought they were, actually. People will say, oh, maybe that explains why it's bad. If you have good sound equipment, it will never die. Sound equipment should not die so easily. I mean, you can get your woofers reconed and different things like that, but it should not be suffering from problems like this if it's well made. Speakers, Altec, Lansing speakers. Ha ha ha. Some guy in 2003 says, I really enjoy my new 4600, I'm assuming it's like a Dell Dimension computer. Since a few days, I have a problem with the Altec Lansing speakers. The sound coming out of these speakers is not what it was. The right speaker has normal sound and the left speaker has just a little sound coming out. I've checked my balance, etc. That's not the problem. I've also installed the speakers of my audio set on the computer and the sound is as it should be. Do you know what this problem can be? It's plugged in. Firm. Try and plug it in again. So obviously this is a fairly regular hardware defect. Firm! I plugged it in pretty damn firm there. Nothing at all. Still nothing at all. Try and do the cord wrapping thing. Like I have to wrap the cord in a very specific way. Oh yeah, this one. Yes, yes, yes. Let me pull this towards me. Keyboard tray sucks too. Okay, I give up. These speakers are as good as dead to me. So they're fucked. I need a new speaker system, and I want to get, if I can, I want to get something that actually is really good. Like I want an actual subwoofer, and I want good freaking quality speakers for the PC. Then my second is a monitor. So the monitor that I want, it's fascinating that somebody else is having problems with them. No sound out of left speaker. Out of left AirPod. You can tell I've fucking had it already for today. No sound out of left spear. No sound out of left spear. Galaxy Bud issue. Left bud plays no sound, whatever. Left spear. Yeah, no, people are having the problem. 88215, no sound. Oh yes, there are multiple articles. That isn't helping me. No, I don't. Well, whatever. this is good. Now for monitor, I already know what monitor I'm going to buy. And that is an HP 2009M 20-inch monitor. Just a bit bigger than this one, but a lot better in terms of the color and whatnot. I'm pretty sure it uses the same panel as my... no, it does not use the same panel as my 20 LED, but it's pretty comparable from what I've heard, and that was a good monitor too. It's not very expensive either, so that works out well for me. But in terms of speakers, I don't know much about sound. I don't know much about sound at all. And oh wait, I have an idea. Or I have a something. Sheet. Let me get in here. Amazon Basics. I have a pair of Amazon Basics computer speakers, which are very old, but they still work great. And I'm gonna, at least temporarily, those are gonna come out, and I'm gonna plug them in. What's kind of nice is that, but what also is kind of shit, is that they're powered through USB. I'm using all my ports right now because I have this mouse. So I might be able to plug them into the wall somehow though. Speakers. Portable wireless Bluetooth speaker. Don't really care about that. I don't want Bluetooth. Oh, this is not bad. We got these little cone speakers. For like 16 bucks. Some Logitech ones here. I trust Logitech. Oh, 20 bucks. And then here's Amazon Basics. .1, 25 watt pure speaker subwoofer. Would be cool to just have some sort of system like that, but I'll have to look online and see what people say is good. Yeah, that's going to be the main two pieces, is the monitor and the sound system. So, I think that about does it for my rambles. If I do an updated setup, I'm going to do a room tour again here. In a couple of months, maybe next month when I get my shit sorted out, I'm going to do another room tour. My shelf is coming in here, motherfucking. Yes, that's actually good for what I wanted to do. My shelf's coming back in here. If you guys are an old school fan of me, you're an old school fan of me. I always say that, but I've been doing YouTube for 10 freaking years, basically. I had in 2010 videos, like June videos, 2010, you can see a white plastic shelf. I can grab that shelf and bring it in here, and I know where it's going to go to, and that is going to be part of the updated setup. I think so. Well, now that I've been reminded of that, how actually good of an idea that is, considering what I want to do. It's great. I might do some video production tonight. I had a request video that I might do, and we'll see how I feel, because I'm pretty fucked right now. I didn't sleep for very long, and I'm tired, so I might not make it long enough to do video productions, but I'll try. So if not, I'll do them the next night, or whenever the next night that I feel good is. So, because like I say, I don't like doing vids during the day because of that. So, yep. So I'll catch you guys later.